It's here. On, on. I'm on you. Where's my picture here?
The picture won't come. Can you hear anything?
No, but my picture is not here. Where's
Your participants, you on.
Uncle Roy, we can see you and we can hear you.
But I'm not here.
You're here. We can see you, I promise. You got a headset, I can see you and everything.
Colleagues, let us come in and be seated. We are going to start our meeting very soon. We're still trying to see that everybody has been connected.
She's falling.
Colleagues, let's settle so that we can start our council meeting. Ayisuse lento phambi komeya. Hayibo.
balwisa amalungelo kandodakazi wakhe wakumele bala nododakazi
Hayibo, abakwazi. Good morning, colleagues. Let's settle. We're starting our meeting now. Before we convene our meeting, can I check with the political parties? DA? DA, are you connected? The political party. Councillor Graham, DA. Hey, why is this?
Yes, Speaker, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. DA, are you connected?
Would you like me to go to
There seems to be a delay here. Just wait a minute, Councillor Graham. Are you correcting that? Councillor Graham? Yes, I can hear you. Okay. Good morning again. Councillor Graham, go ahead.
Thank you, Speaker. Good morning.
Morning.
There was just a slight delay with people getting into the meeting from the waiting room. So we might have a few people, I know it will take a while, but let me go through who's here currently.
Okay.
Is
Good morning again.
obviously myself, Nicole Graham.
Morning.
Sorry, I'm just scrolling through the list. Ori Sneeman, Shad Nova, Zandile Mkees, Bawunile Shabane, Andre Mabie. Lindell Singh, Hassim Hanif, Maggie Johnson, Marcel David, Marlene Nair, Melanie Brachse, Michelle Lachman, Mabatu Tembe, Mzamo Bali, Nicole Bowman, Nomfundo Pugode, Nonsikalelo Rusomi, Fiona Goku, Rory McPherson, Saga Singh, Samantha Bintvokel, Samir Singh, Charmaine Fushankar, Chantal Dubois, Tabani Mtetwa, Tino Pillay, Vincent Keys, Yogas Govender, Zamani Kuzwayo. Let me just look at the rest of the list if there's anyone else. Gavin Hector. That's all I have for now, Speaker, and the total number, just give me a second, let me just confirm my whips, is 46, and I believe there are 2 councillors in the waiting room.
Thank you, Councillor Graham. IFP.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. The IFP as Councillor MC Bumeda, Councillor Mjadu, Councillor Mdukosi, Councillor Pen Aya, Councillor Jagasil, Councillor Barifakash. I've got councillors that I just sent the list. They said they haven't received it, so probably they're still in the waiting room. So IFP is about 2, 4, 6 at the moment.
Thank you, IFP. EFF. Just a minute, Councillor Mtian. Please correct this. Speak. Your neighbors, use your neighbor's microphone. Just a minute, Councillor Mtian. Please correct this. Go ahead, Councillor Mtian. 6 members of the EFF. Please correct this. No, it's fine. I can see the 6, Councillor Mtian. No, there's no need.
No, I want to speak to him.
Okay, can we go to the minority front? Councillor Anipen. Councillor Anipen. Okay. ACDP.
Madam Speaker, Jamil is present.
Councillor Anipen. Thank you, ACDP, DLC.
Madam Speaker, Patrick Boyd present.
Thank you. Mosa.
Madam Speaker, Mosa present. Thank you, Nicole.
Thank you. Can we go to Independence? Councillor Mabanga. Councillor Mabanga.
Angela Mabama is present. The thing is, I'm not able to see the other independents being honored. I apologize.
I can't hear you, Councillor Mabanga.
Honorable Speaker.
Yes. Come again.
Angela Mabama is part of the meeting. The thing is, I'm not able to see whether the other independents are in or not. Because I'm home.
But you connected. Okay, fine.
Yes,
All right, fine. Councillor Mbanjwa.
Be present, Madam Speaker.
Councillor Mbanjwa is present. Councillor Ngumalo. But you connected. Okay, fine. All right, fine. Councillor Mbanjwa. Councillor Ngumalo.
Be connected.
Thank you, Zwide. Councillor Sibisi.
Present, Madam Speaker.
Thank you. Aljama. Aljama. Thank you, Zwide. Councillor Sibisi. Aljama. Thank you. Aljama. AIC, Councillor Mhlaba. Councillor Mhlaba is here. Councillor Shezi, present. Councillor Cynthia, here. APC is here. Truly Alliance.
Truly Alliance is present, Madam Speaker.
Truly Alliance is present. We come to the ANC. ANC, Chief Whip. ANC, Chief Whip.
Ngiyabonga, thank you, Madam Speaker. Greetings to you, Honorable Mayor and the colleagues, and also officials from the ANC. Councillor, I am present. Sibongiseni Mkhize. Councillor.
Continue, continue, Chief Whip.
Konokhulumayo, Speaker.
Continue, it's...
Okay, thank you, Madam Speaker. Councillor Maipet Pengu is present. Councillor Biela Nogufika is present. Councillor Buthelezi Stanley Sakepi is present. Councillor Cele Nana Trifina is present. Councillor Cele Hlengiwe is present. Councillor Klute Reginald is present. Councillor Dilang, Grace Tembelihle, I lose a look at Dilang, is present. Councillor Dladla Mzwenyanga Amon is present. Councillor Dlamini Conrad Bongmusa is present. Councillor Dlamini Alice Jabu is present. Councillor Dlamini Sibusiso Blessing is present. Councillor Dlamini Sindisiwe is present. Councillor Dlomo Mandlenkosi is present. Councillor Barbara Fontaine is present. Councillor Kebashe Vusi is present. Councillor Kumete Buisiwe is present. Councillor Kumete Zandile Ruth Elma is present. Councillor Kumete Nogukanya Pel is present. Councillor Gush Zanele is present. Councillor Hlengwa Pilani is present. Councillor Hlope Richard is present. Councillor Usman Nafisa is present. Councillor Joyce is present. The Mayor, Councillor Mxolisi Kaunda is present. Councillor Sipho Kaunda is present. Councillor Kanyile Eunice Sibongile is present. Councillor Kuboni Joseph is present. Councillor Kumalo Princess Zanele is present. Councillor Kubisa Hlengiwe Lungile is present. Councillor Kuzwayo Stutuzo is present. Councillor Kuzwayo Ntando Yenkosi is present. Councillor Kwela Sibusiso Nonoza is present. Councillor Luthuli Tabani is present. Councillor Luthuli Pel is present. Councillor Mabaso Margaret is present. Councillor Madlala Nkosenhle is present. Councillor Majola Bongani is present. Councillor Makanya Tembelihle is present. Councillor Makanya Zanele is present. Councillor Mapena William is present. Councillor Mate Tembinkosi is present. Councillor Mbambo Patrick is present. Councillor Mpele Abigail is present. Councillor Mdletshe Fakazi is present. Councillor Mhlanzi Dennis is present. Councillor Mhlongo Gloria is present. Councillor Mkhize Bongmusa is present. Councillor Mkhize Happy Girl Batobile is present. Councillor Mkhize Maxwell is present. Councillor Mpilonhle Mkhize is present. Councillor Mkhize Mbuyiseni is present. I have already mentioned myself. Councillor Mkhize Sfiso is present. Councillor Mkwanazi Scebi is present. Councillor Mncube Simpiwe is present. Councillor Mngadi Senzo is present. Councillor Mngadi Sifiso is present. Councillor Mnguni Ntombizoto is present. Councillor Mngwengwe Bhekizazi is present. Councillor Munsami is present. Councillor Mpanza Sibusiso is present. Councillor Mthembu Maniza is present. Councillor Mthembu Octavia is present. Councillor Mthembu Nomusa is present. Councillor Mveli Mthembu is present. Councillor Mondli Mthembu is present. Councillor Mthembu Lindiwe is present. Councillor Mvubu Andreas is present. Councillor Mzobe Robert is present. Councillor Ncayane is present. Councillor Ndlela Beauty is present. Councillor Ndlovu Ayanda is present. Councillor Ndlovu Purity is present. Councillor Nzoia Zanele is present. Councillor Ngobo Alfred is present. Councillor Ndiba is present. Councillor Nhlapo Sibongile is present. Councillor Nchangase Phiwa Inkosi is present. Councillor Ntuli Braveman is present. Councillor Nyaba Wiseman is present. Councillor Nyanisa Neli is present. Councillor Nyawose Mishek is present. Councillor Nzuza Thembi is present. Councillor Fozia Pia is present. Councillor Pewa Pegokwakhe is present. Councillor Pewa Jablani is present. Councillor Pohlo Tsikpo Nolwech is present. Councillor Kansi Bongani is present. Councillor Kwabe Mfanfikile is present. Councillor Ramkison Amichat is present. Councillor Chanduxolo Sabele is present. Councillor Belinda Scott is present. Councillor Shabalala Abigail Nomthandazo is present. Councillor Shange Matabi Goodness is present. Councillor Shelembe Michael is present. Councillor Shezi Emmanuel Qiniseko is present. Councillor Shezi Muzwenhlanhla is present. Councillor Shozi Dennis Msawa Masoga is present. Councillor Sbiya Ntokozo is present. Councillor Skosana Patience is present. Councillor Sishange Patience is present. Councillor Tabete Justice is present. Councillor Tango Siyabonga is present. Councillor Thusi Weziwe Xoxelwa is present. Councillor Xulu Mamane is present. Councillor Xulu Thokozane is present. Councillor Young Nokuthula Yolanda is present. Councillor Zulu Boxer is present. Councillor Zulu Gugu is present. Councillor Zungu Tabisile is present. Apparently, Honorable Speaker, the ANC is 113. Thank you.
Are you still 46, Councillor Graham? Councillor Graham? Councillor Mthetha? DA is 51. EFF? 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 EFF is 6. Let's then go to...
Madam Speaker?
Chief Whip?
My apology, I have omitted Councillor Puleng. The ANC is 114. Thank you.
ANC is 114. Okay. All right, let's go ahead. I will now invite the acting city manager to read the notice convening the meeting.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker.
Okay, IFP. IFP?
IFP is having 10 now.
10 members from the IFP. 10 members from the IFP. Please, let's correct this. It's going to cause chaos for us when we start our meeting. Acting City Manager, please read the notice convening the meeting.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. Notice of meeting to all members of the eThekwini Council in terms of Section 29, subsection 1 of the Local Government Municipal Structures Act number 117 of 1998. Members are hereby notified that a meeting of the eThekwini Municipal Council will be held through video conferencing on Friday, the 26th of the 6th month, 2020 at 10 a.m. And it's duly signed by Councillor W.G. Tusi, the Honorable Speaker of Council, and it's dated the 19th of the 6th, 2020.
Thank you very much, Acting City Manager. I now wish to welcome everybody, all the Amakosi Asendlunkulu, present, council members, officials, members of the media, and members of the public who are connected to listen to the proceedings of this meeting. I wish to welcome everyone. Now let us kindly rise for the singing of the national anthem, of the AU anthem and the national anthem.
Let us all unite and celebrate together the victories won for our liberation. Let us dedicate ourselves to rise together to defend our liberty and unity. Oh, sons and daughters of Africa, flesh of the sun and flesh of the sky, let us make Africa the tree of life. Let us all unite and sing together to uphold the bonds that frame our destiny, our destiny. Let us dedicate ourselves to fight together for lasting peace and justice on earth. Oh, sons and daughters of Africa, flesh of the sun and flesh of the sky, let us make Africa the tree of life. Let us all unite and toil together to give the best we have to Africa, the greater
Before we observe a moment of silence for prayer and reflection, let's observe a moment of silence in honor of our counselor, Councillor B. Pungula. May his soul rest in peace. Let us remain standing and observe a moment of silence for personal reflection, prayer, or any form of silent preparation for the meeting. Thank you very much. You may be seated. We now move on to number 5, official announcements by the Speaker. The municipality wishes to send heartfelt condolences to all families that lost their loved ones during this period, especially families of late Councillor Begitemba Pungula and the 2 Metro Police officers, Lindokuhle Madonsela and Dumiso Tusi, that were gunned down on the 24th June 2020 and the 9th of June 2020, respectively. Councillors, to note that in order to maintain order during the meeting, all microphones will remain muted and will only be unmuted when one has been recognized by the Speaker to speak. Councillors wishing to speak or raise points of order are to raise their hands, and Speaker will offer them an opportunity to speak and unmute the councillor's respective microphone. Councillors that have connected through Zoom are reminded that in the event that there is voting required on a particular matter, the voting process as contained on the guidelines regulating the council and committee virtual meetings shall be observed, where one councillor from the caucus will indicate to the Speaker their preference in terms of the item being voted for. Council members that have not returned the laptops that were listed for the purposes of the previous council meeting held on the 29th May 2020 are asked to return those, since there is additional cost being incurred by the non-returning of these laptops. Best wishes to all councillors celebrating their birthdays this month, especially Councillors Kwabe and Kanyile, who celebrated their birthdays yesterday, and Councillors Naidu and Sitole, that will be celebrating their birthdays tomorrow. Councillors, we wish to visit the bereaved family of the late Councillor B. Pungula on Tuesday the 30th at 11 o'clock. We will be meeting here, and some of us will meet at the shopping center in Umlazi, Mega City. Then we proceed to the family on Tuesday the 30th. Councillors are brought to the attention of Rule of Order 16.1, A to E, and 4, 5, 6, and 7, and 9, as per these rules. Councillors Oh, thank you very much. My mic has been off, so I'll start from the beginning. The municipalities wishes to send heartfelt condolences to all families that lost their loved ones during the period, especially families of late Councillor Begitemba Pungula and the 2 Metro Police officers, Lindo Kushema Donzela and Dumiso Tusi, that were gunned down on the 24th of June 2020 and the 9th of June 2020, respectively. Councillors, to note that in order to maintain order during the meeting, all microphones will remain muted and will only be unmuted when one has been recognized by the speaker to speak. Councillors wishing to speak or raise points of order are to raise their hands, and speaker will offer them an opportunity to speak and unmute the councillors' respective microphones. Councillors that have connected through Zoom are reminded that in the event that there is voting required on a particular matter, the voting process as contained on the guidelines regulating the council and committee virtual meetings shall be observed, where one councillor from the caucus will indicate to the speaker their preference in terms of the item being voted for. Council members that have not returned the laptops that were leased for the purposes of the previous council meetings held on Friday, the 29th of May 2020, are asked to return those since there is additional cost being incurred by the non-return of the laptops. Best wishes to all councillors celebrating their birthdays this month, especially Councillor Kwabe and Kanyile, who celebrated their birthdays yesterday, and Councillors Naidu and Sitole, who will be celebrating their birthdays tomorrow. The eThekwini Municipal Council wishes to visit the bereaved family of the late Councillor B. Pungula on Tuesday the 30th at 11. We will be meeting here at the City Hall, but some people can wait for us at the Mega City in Umlazi so that we can proceed to the late Councillor B. Pungula's residence. Councillors are brought to the attention of Rule of Order 16.1, A to E, and 4, 5, 6, 7, and 9 as per the rules. Councillors are requested to conduct themselves in a respectful manner, to refrain from interrupting the proceedings, and are encouraged to conduct business with the highest decorum and integrity that the occasion and the residents of the municipality deserve. Thank you very much. Then we move to the Speaker's report. We have a very short report. The purpose of the report is to apprise council members on activities that the Municipal Council had undertaken during the month of June 2020. Council will note that as from 1 June 2020, the country moved to level 3 of the national lockdown, with some of the lockdown regulations being eased. Although there have been some regulations being relaxed, the Municipal Council still has had minimal activities during this period. And this report will cover the few activities that have taken place. Change on council members. Council has yet again been hit with another painful blow by the sudden passing of one of our councillors, Councillor Begitemba Pungula, was gunned down on Tuesday, the 23rd June 2020. Late Councillor Pungula was a ward councillor for Ward 84 in Umlazi, and this sad loss means council has 3 vacancies, Ward 32, Ward 36, and Ward 84. Council committees, to note that the council committees have resumed meetings, and all support committees, MPEC, met as scheduled, and some LFFs have also had meetings. Ward committees will also resume their monthly meetings as from July 2020, and engagements have been held with them to advise on the plans according to COVID-19 precautions in place in preparations for these meetings. Thank you very much. Applications for leave of absence, Acting City Manager.
Honorable Speaker, the following applications for leave of absence have been received by the Secretariat. It's Councillor N.E. Ntembu from the 24th of the 6th to the 1st of the 7th month due to indisposition, due to being indisposed. Councillor T.M. Zuma for the 26th of the 6th due to personal commitments. Councillor J. Anipen from the 22nd of the 6th to the 13th of the 7th due to being indisposed. Councillor P. Graham for the 26th of the 6th due to personal commitments. Councillor N. Sibia for the 26th of the 6th due to personal commitments. Councillor M. H. Zwane for the 26th of the 6th due to being indisposed. Councillor H. G. Goge from the 25th to the 26th of the 6th due to being indisposed. Councillor N. I. Sitole, 26th of the 6th due to personal commitments. Councillor S. J. Shange, 26th of the 6th due to personal commitments. Councillor W. J. D. Byrne, 26th of the 6th due to personal commitments. Councillor J. Prinsloo, reasons not cited, and Councillor A. Shahid requested to leave the meeting at 12:30. Those are the leave of absence that have been received and are hereby tabled for consideration by Council.
Thank you, Acting City Manager. We will, the Mayor has asked for leave for 5 minutes. He will be receiving a memorandum from Indoni, who are bringing a memorandum to the city on the gender-based violence. For 5 minutes, we will go out and then come back and join the meeting. Are all these leave of absence applications accepted, councillors? Agreed. Thank you, Councillor Mtiani.
Councillor Mlebuka Hlengwa is indisposed. Oqala ukwenza Hlengwa is indisposed.
Yes.
And Councillor Fatima Kanyile also is indisposed.
Thank you, Councillor Mtiani.
Thank you.
Are all these leave of absence applications accepted? Agreed. Thank you. Let us now move on to confirmation of minutes. We have 3 sets of minutes. Minutes of the meeting that was held on the 29th of May 2020. Are these agreed on? Minutes of the 29th. Councillors, 29th of May 2020. Are these minutes a true record of that meeting? Agreed? The minutes of the meeting that was held on the 4th of June 2020. Agreed. Agreed. They are true record. The special meeting that was held on the 26th of March. Agreed. Special meeting on the 15th of June. Agreed? Agreed. Thank you. Then can we move on with our agenda? We move on to questions in terms of Section 27 of the Rules of Order. Question 1 is on page 5. A response to question on page 5. This is Councillor Bia's committee. Swimming pool, Fairwood swimming pool. Councillor Sfiso Mngadi is going to respond to these questions. Councillor Mtetwa.
There is a challenge, Madam Speaker, because we are all muted, so it becomes difficult to get your attention, and when you raise hand, you don't get recognized. I think that would have to be addressed. And I wanted to address you, Madam Speaker, when you, the Ethics Manager was giving
Yes, I'm listening, Councillor Mtetwa.
I see, right.
I think that would have to be sorted.
Okay.
I wanted to get your attention with regard to the LOA. There are quite a few there, but we will be submitting accordingly, because I don't want to make the meeting there. But I wanted to get a lot of their names that we not read, which I'm sure
I see, right.
All right, Councillor Mtetwa, I've noted that. I'll wait for your correspondence. Can we continue with the questions? Question 1 on page 5 from Community Services. Councillor Mngadi, please.
Oh, Councillor Mngadi, uya kuyona imic uzokuphendula manje.
Please assist. Councillor Mngadi is here.
Thanks, Honorable Speaker. Question 1, a full investigation appointment of the special engineer needed to be sourced in the correct manner. There should be investigation that should be done by the department. And question number 2, yes, the architectural department has appointed a professional team that will conduct an investigation and do the remedial work that has been provided. Number 3, the repairs commenced in 2019, November last year. It has been halted through the lockdown in March in 2020. It means they are on top of it. Question 4, this has been costed in phases in a financial overall, last standing of 30.891 million, including the VAT. Question 5, yes, the contract include the replacing and seating and shade covering. Question 6, this has not yet been finalized as it is a share resources with the library. Once the contract is further along, further internal discussions will be held between the relevant libraries and heritage and parks department and leisure, so to source additional funding to complete the necessary work. Question 7, once the contract is further along the road and until consider sourcing funds to fence the facility and funding is available in an adjustment budget in the new financial year, as this was not included in the original scope of that particular contract. Question 8. The total cost as indicated above is around 26.862 million without VAT. Question 9. The contractual completion date is estimated in 2022 September. I thank you.
Thank you, Councillor Mngadi.
Question 8. The total cost as indicated.
Let's move to the next question, now page 7. Councillor Musamkhize. Councillor Musamkhize. Councillor Musamkhize. Okay, Councillor Sabelo.
Councillor Musamkhize. I will be able to answer the question. May I be allowed to speak?
You are allowed.
Thank you, Speaker. With the onset of the COVID-19 virus epidemic and the measures implemented to contain the epidemic, service delivery has been affected. While essential services continued throughout this period, in other cases, service delivery was curtailed. For example, at level 5, road repair works and general road maintenance services were affected, as only emergency road repairs could be undertaken. There are also constraints in the availability of materials used to provide repairs, crusher run and asphalt due to the industry shutdown that affected supply. There is now a service delivery backlog that units are addressing. However, services will be restored to customary levels over a period of time as the backlog is addressed. In the
Thank you, Councillor Sabelo. The next question on page 8. Councillor Gokul.
Yes, Mr. Speaker, morning. Can I ask for clarity, please? Seek clarity.
Can we let you ask the question of clarity? Send a letter to the office of the Speaker so that I can refer it to the chairperson of the committee, and then I will refer it back to you. Thank you. Let's move to.
Just want to clarify that.
Councillor Gokul, I have made a ruling. Please write to the Speaker's office. I will then send the letter to the chairperson of the committee. Then I will then send it back to you. Question. Councillor Mteto, what's your point of order? And the rules also allows the Speaker to make this ruling that if the writer of the question requests that clarity or any form of more clarity on the question, we will allow the writer of the person who asked the question to write the Speaker so that we can send it to the chairperson of the committee, and then the chairperson will then write back and will refer it back. Let's then move to question 8.
Speaker.
Councillor Mkhize.
Ngibonge Somlomo, ngixolise earlier labe ngikhona izinto azisebenzi. Mbuzo wokuqala, the development in question is a gap housing project. Owesibili, the development is a municipal initiative that is developed by the appointed implementing agent, Wood Glaze Trading, the name. 3, the allocation process for gap housing is based on the applicant's affordability, which is determined through pre-qualification bond application process, which is ascertained through banks. There is affordability, should be the product that is within the qualification of the beneficiary, they will then be directed to the developer to engage on a purchase agreements. 4, they are done continuously at the 19th floor embassy building, which is across where we are. 5, the following criteria applies: South African citizen and between 3.5 till 22,000 rand per month qualify for a home loan. S2, allocation is determined by financial qualification of the applicant. Thank you, Somlo.
Thank you very much, Councillor Mkhize. Councillor Mtetwa, with your consent, please refer to the rules, Rule 27, number 11 and 12. Thank you. Let us then move on. Can I check if there are any councillors? Chief Whip.
Sorry, Madam Speaker. Councillor Brenda Mpanza and Nochias Mtokozis has joined from the ANC. Now the ANC is 116. Thank you.
there are 2 councillors who have joined the ANC. We now have 116 councillors. Let's then move on to the reports. Can I check if there are any councillors who have to declare some interest on the issues? All right. I will then ask
Speaker.
Councillor Mtiane, sorry.
Thank you, Speaker. No, we want to, even though we are not declaring on any interest, but when we come to the issue of the agenda, the distribution of the agenda, Speaker, comes very late to us. So that's our concern. We want to raise that before the meeting starts, because you see us moving around, communicating on the issues of the agenda, because we receive the documents very late. So it makes it difficult for us to scrutinize and caucus on the issues of the agenda. So we wanted to raise that to you, Speaker. Thank you.
Thank you, Councillor Mtiane. That is noted. We will correct that. Can I invite the Deputy Mayor to table the EXCO reports? Deputy Mayor. Thank you, Councillor Mtiane. Right. The Deputy Mayor to table the EXCO report.
I have tabled it.
Thank you.
Madam Speaker, can you hear me?
Deputy Mayor. All right. Acting City Manager, I heard you, Deputy Mayor. Acting City Manager is going to continue.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. First report of the Executive Committee meeting held on the 24th of the 6th, 2020. Item 1, report of the Community Services Committee meeting held on the 11th of the 6th, 2020. 1.1, request for approval, facilitation of the acquisition process of suitable land for burial purposes in terms of the prioritization process. Committee recommends.
Is the recommendation agreed? I would like to check if there are speakers. If there are speakers, I will then please let me know if there are speakers. I think we have speakers here from the EFF. Councillor Kuma.
Speaker.
Who's that?
Councillor Kuma.
All right, okay.
Yes. Oh, thank you very much, Speaker. On this item, as a EFF, we agree on principle that, yes, indeed, njengomkhandlu waseThekwini uyadingakala umhlaba to give a dignified funeral to the people of eThekwini. But our position as EFF remains that we can't be cowards and sell out on the issue of land. We believe that the municipality has plenty of land that we can use ngale kwenkokhelo. Expropriation of land without compensation must apply on this. So as EFF would like to lobby ANC not to sell out on this issue, and they must do the right thing and expropriate without compensation. So that as an EFF will disagree on this item. Thank you, Speaker.
Councillor Mncube from the ANC. Councillor Mngube. Councillor Mngube from the ANC, Councillor Ntuli. Councillor Ntuli.
Bonga Speaker.
Okay, thank you.
Ikhonpela ukuthi sithanda uba nengxaki la i-agenda lengithi ngiyayiqalaqalaza la engicashe kodwa ke thina si ANC we support this item on the basis that we believe ukuthi kubalekile ukuthi abantu bakithi bayithole indawo yokuthi bafihleke ngezizotha manje kona ke sithi ke ayiqali process ikwazi ukuthi yenziwe khona sokwazi ukuthi sigcine sisizakela in the committee meeting savumelana ngalolu daba sonke ukuthi ayiqhubeke le process ngoba kubalekile masithole umhlaba kade sasithi siyacela ukuthi masizanyele uma kukhona ithuba lokuthi uthola umhlaba okufihla abantu bakithi okunestima. That's why in previous meeting sike sanodaba lebesikhuluma khona ngento ecrimatorium sisho ukuthi nayo sibona ukuthi kungcono mayihambe nale report yomhlaba manje mayisikhona ke sengasiphazamisa ke ngqondweni masizwa oza kwethu sekhona into esiba uphikisa ukuthi maqhubeke le process siyayisupport item ngiyabonga.
Thank you. No, we have done with the speakers. We are now finished. We are now going to go on a vote. Those who are in favor, what is it about?
Thanks, Speaker. Ngifuna nje ukucacisa.
Is that a point of order?
Yes, it's a point of order, Speaker. Ngifuna ukucacisa ukuthi akulona iqiniso lokuthi siyikomiti sonke
Akuyona point of order. No. I'm not going to allow that.
No. Ngifuna Speaker ku note ekuthenini it's not true.
Can we, those who are in favor of the recommendation, can you hear from you, ANC? Yes. The ANC agrees. The DA? DA? DA, we are on the first recommendation.
I know, Speaker, we already briefed with this item. I'm not sure if you can hear me.
Yes, I can hear you. The DA agrees. The IFP? Thank you. The IFP? Yes, IFP? The EFF?
We all agree.
The EFF? Yes, Councillor Mtiane?
Oh, Speaker,
Yes.
let's correct this wrong thing that is happening. I hear Councillor Mabanga saying we all agree. I mean, he can't talk for all independent. Independent comes as individuals.
Thank
They
you.
don't come as a caucus.
Thank you, Councillor Mtiane. I
Thank
haven't
you.
asked for Councillor Mabanga. I'm coming to you, EFF. What is the EFF saying? The EF is against. Yes. Okay. Let's now go to the ACTP. ACTP. ACTP supports. DLC.
The DLC supports the item, Madam Speaker.
The DLC supports. MOSA.
Supports, Madam Speaker.
MOSA supports. Independence. Councillor Mabanga.
Agree, we support.
Councillor Mbanjwa.
I support, ma'am.
Councillor Nxumalo.
I support.
Councillor Sibisi. AIC.
We support the item.
The
AIC
AIC supports. APC.
Ngubani. We support.
It's not me. It's not me, it's the system. I know you are Councillor Ngubane. I'm sorry for that. Truly Alliance.
We support the item.
Truly, the Alliance, Truly Alliance supports the item. The recommendation is carried. Let's move. What? Councillor Mthetha? What? Let's move to 1.2.
Item 1.2, request for approval, support of a donation to upgrade Beacon Park in Ward 65 by the company AfriSun SA Pty Limited. Committee recommends.
Is the recommendation agreed? DA? DA, is the recommendation agreed?
Yes, Speaker, we agree.
Agreed. ANC?
Yes, Speaker, the ANC agrees.
Yeah, we seem to have a bit of a problem, Councillor Graham, but let's try. ANC agrees. EFF? No, IFP, I'm sorry, before the EFF. IFP? Agreed. EFF? EFF? Agreed. ACTP? Agreed. DLC?
Agreed, Madam Speaker.
MOSA?
Agreed, Madam Speaker.
Councillor Mabanga?
Agreed, Speaker.
Councillor Mbanjwa? Councillor Nxumalo? Councillor, thank you. Councillor Sibisi. AIC. AIC agrees. APC.
Agreed.
Agreed. Truly Alliance. The recommendation is carried. Let's move on to the next item.
The next item, item 1.3, request for authority to engage Moses Mabhida Stadium, retail shops, and suit holder tenants on business recovery plan amid COVID-19 pandemic. Committee recommends.
Is the recommendation agreed? ANC? Agreed. The DA? I can hear you, Councillor Graham. Deputy Mayor?
The ANC agree with Councillor Graham. This was an agreed to procedure in our last two meetings, and it seriously hastens the agenda.
Okay, thank you very much. Do we agree on this proposal? Okay, let's move. Let's move to the next
Councillor
item.
Mtiana,
Yebo,
Speaker.
Mtiana.
No, thank you, Speaker. We want to agree in principle with Nicole, since we don't agree with her anymore.
Councillor
we-
Mtetwa. You're Mtiana, I'm sorry. Let's respect each other here. It's Councillor Nicole Graham.
Oh, okay. The EFF wants to agree with the proposal. In principle, not to agree with Councillor Nicole Graham, because we don't agree with her anymore in any issues that she speaks to. Thank you, Speaker.
Thank you very much. We all agree. Let's then move to the next item.
Item 2, report of the Governance and Human Resource Committee of its meeting held on the 18th of the 6th, 2020. 2.1, naming of streets in Ward 79 covering Umlazi. Committee recommends.
Is there anybody who is against the recommendation? Is there anybody who is against?
We have a speaker. We have a speaker. We have a speaker on the item.
The EFF has a speaker on the item. Councillor Mtiana.
Thank you, Speaker. No, Speaker, we, as the EFF, want to note the developments in terms of naming the streets in our townships. We are of concern, though, that when we name streets, we seem to be looking at a political party. We are not looking at naming the streets because we want to name the streets. It just looks like a.
Councillor Majola, is that a point of order? Yes, what's the point of order?
I think the item in front of us does not talk to any political party. I think the speaker in front of us is misleading in terms of the political party, with all the names that are there. Thanks.
Councillor Mtiane, do you see any political party?
Thank you, Speaker.
Councillor Tlangulela. Speaker, it is well
Councillor
written.
Mtiane.
Yes, Speaker.
But it's
I ask for Councillor Mtiane.
Okay, Speaker.
Thank you, Speaker. No, Speaker, we want to acknowledge that the councillor wants to counter what we are saying, which is correct. To say people that are mentioned in the report are indeed then associated with a political party. So it's then ingenious to say these names are not from a political party. So we are of concern then that when we name these streets, we seem to be looking at individuals more than naming the streets that are going to be for a progress or a service delivery for our people. We were tempted to agree with you, Speaker, in this report, but we feel that we will be promoting a wrong tendency to say only members of the ANC are to be acknowledged when it comes to the history of South Africa. Hence then, as the EFF, we feel that we should not agree in principle, because then if we say we agree with the ANC taking all the
Councillor Majola.
Chair, again, on the item, there is no ANC. The speaker must not keep including the ANC. You must stick to the engagement that is bringing. Thanks.
Councillor Mtiane stood to what is in the recommendation.
Thank you, Speaker. There are APLA members, there are ZAPO. Now, if only MK is acknowledged as people who should take a precedence in terms of naming the streets, then we have a concern. We disagree with the item. Thank you.
Thank you. IFP, Councillor Gumede. Just wait a minute, Councillor. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Councillor Forte.
This item has been to the committee on 2 occasions, and we would like for it to pass. No comment was made about any particular soldiers, whether they were from FUK or from any other liberation movement. I think in future we would like to make sure that that doesn't be portrayed here. But there was a meeting with all the stakeholders in that community involved. There was the ward committees, there was stakeholders from that area. Order, from other areas, this should have been brought to our attention. But right now,
Who's calling on a point of order? Is that Councillor Gumede?
Madam Speaker, yes, it's me.
Yes, what's the point of order?
If you read to the agenda, it's been specified. So we're not talking about something that is not being mentioned. We're talking about something that is written in black and white.
Councillor Gumede, you've made your point. We heard you. Thank you very much. Are you done, Councillor Fortain? Councillor Graham? Is that a point of order?
Speaker, it's a point of procedure. The issue is really that the sound
I suggest to Kune.
Councillor Graham, I was just going to do that because we seem to have to be having a problem. I wanted us to finish this one item and then we adjourn for 5 minutes so that we can correct the sound system. Let's finish this item. Those who are against the item, EFF is against. IFP? IFP? You are abstaining. Is anybody else disagreeing or abstaining? Who's abstaining? APC is abstaining. Okay, the recommendation is carried. Let's adjourn for 5 minutes so that we correct the sound system. Belinda?
Ngicela abanye bezwe.
That's P. Ifuni, so ivalile.
Two. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Testing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Mic check. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Test.